Hey guys, this is Sam, and I'm so ready for a new MacBook Pro. It has been months since we've heard anything, and finally, at least in the past couple of months or so, we've heard a little bit from Bloomberg as to what we can expect. So here we go. So if we take a look at this year's MacBook, it's amazingly light and thin for what it is. However, I was looking for something just a little bit thinner this year, and Bloomberg reports that that's actually going to be the case. So with the 2016 MacBook Pro, it's not going to be a transition like the MacBook Pro to the current MacBook Air or MacBook, but it is going to be slightly thinner, and I assume it's going to be lighter as well. So taking that into account, I'm really excited. So in addition to being thinner and lighter than the current MacBook that we have, there's supposed to be an OLED touch bar this time around. There's some crazy concept images that are out there, and just the idea of having an OLED display that's going to change depending on what you're doing. For example, Bloomberg said if you're, for example, typing a document in Pages or a word editing platform, it'll be like copy and paste. Or if you're editing or maybe watching a movie in iTunes, it'll be play, pause, skip, rewind. Those would be incredibly useful, and the fact that you could change those on the fly just by updating your software or downloading a new app on your MacBook would be insane. I can't wait to try this out, and if this comes true, this is going to be a major upgrade. If you play games quite a bit, then you probably don't game on a Mac just because, well, Macs aren't made for gaming, and if you're a PC elitist, that's totally cool. Like, I understand that my 27-inch iMac is not made to run World of Warcraft at 1200 FPS. However, if you are into gaming, you might want to take a second look at this year's MacBook Pro because Bloomberg reports that it might be geared toward gaming as far as the processor goes. I don't know how valid this is and if it's going to turn out to be like an amazing processor in the long run, but the fact that gaming was mentioned definitely piqued my interest. As I was going through these new rumors, I was on Bloomberg's website and saw that they also mentioned the fact that Touch ID might be coming to the MacBook. Now, how this would be integrated kind of blows my mind. Maybe it's through the trackpad, maybe there is a standalone sensor somewhere on the MacBook, but when I thought about it, it makes a lot of sense because if you have screen lock turned on, which is basically like the lock screen for a Mac, you have to go and enter your X amount digit password every single time. That gets really annoying if you go from task back to your computer to task back to your computer. So having a fingerprint sensor to just scan in, kind of like Star Trek level stuff, would be awesome, and I would love to see that come to the new MacBook Pro. If you remember back to 2015, Apple introduced USB-C to their brand new product called the MacBook. And I remember so clearly reading online, Apple's doomed, they only have one port on this Mac, it's gonna be a failure, nobody has this technology. And since then, honestly, I've noticed like they really haven't added it to any other Mac yet. I think it's well overdue that they add it to the new MacBook Pros. Bloomberg has also reported this, and it would make a lot of sense. There's a lot faster data speeds. I think it's similar to Thunderbolt as far as data transfer. It seems like it's going to be a good change. It's going to be annoying to carry around adapters for a little bit, but all in all, I think it'll be worth it. Now, in addition to all these other great features and changes, the one that I think I want the most is the option for new colors. They're talking about black, silver, gold, and rose gold. They started with the MacBook back in 2015 and haven't expanded it to the MacBook Air or any other Macs just yet, but it's 2016 now. It would only make sense for them to bring it over to the MacBook Pro line, and I would love to rock a black version. Now, just like you guys, I will be anxiously awaiting the announcement and release of this new MacBook Pro. We don't have a specific date locked down just yet, but word on the street is it'll be sometime, give or take, around October 27th. I believe this is via Mac Rumors, and Apple, interestingly enough, rescheduled their Q4 earnings call because of scheduling conflicts. So whether that's the event that hasn't been announced yet or something else entirely, it sounds like a good date to me. The rumors line up with a late October or early November launch, and it would make a lot of sense. So in the meantime, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like down below, and of course subscribe if you want to see more on this new MacBook. I've been Sam, I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll talk to you later.